Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Conclave as Scotland. In our last episode we won our Holy War for the Duchy of Cairo here, which is a pretty good duchy even though it only has 2 counties in it. We're currently just holding onto it ourselves because we have the spare domain size to do so, so why not? We may give it to somebody else. We're actually only a single duchy away and a single Holy War from usurping the Kingdom of Egypt, I think. This is all the Duchy of Aswan. Yeah, so we'll be able to take that in one Holy War, and then we could usurp the Kingdom title, but I don't know if it's a good idea to do so because of this vassal merchant republic, which we would like to retain as a direct vassal so it pays its taxes to us. And I'm not sure whether we can actually grant them the Kingdom title, which is what would need to happen for us to retain them as a direct vassal. Although, let's see. I don't know. Anyway, we'll look at that later, I suppose. We also, last episode, killed our son-in-law Magnus, which gave us a character of our dynasty, who has a weak claim on the Kingdom of Sweden. We're not able to press that right now, but we're trying, probably in vain, to get some murders done over there to get a regency on the throne, so that we will be able to press that claim. And I did look around between episodes for other claimants to kingdoms who we could potentially force to matrilineally marry members of our family, and the only claimant I could find really is where is he? This guy, who has an inheritable weak claim on Poland. Now, you will notice that he is already married and has a son, which is a problem, but not an unsolvable problem. So I think we'll go ahead and invite him to court. So what we're going to have to do is kill his wife and son and then force him to marry a female member of our dynasty, which is obviously not a very nice thing to do, but we're going to do it anyway. So he accepts. I'm going to set him a special interest so we don't lose track of him. Let's see, we probably don't need a lot of these people to still be special interests. I'll unset you. And you. Also, you will leave the Aztec Emperor, because we'd like to know what he's up to. And I don't think we need our nephew in here either. Alright, so our vassal king of Galicia, Ireland, and Portugal wants to marry our daughter Mary, whose husband we did just murder, to the Prince of Galicia. I don't want to do this because she is our Chancellor and she's pretty good at it, so I'd rather keep her around. We can maybe look at trying to get a defensive pact with somebody by marrying her, though, matrilineally. That way she gets to stay in our court. Maybe if we can get an alliance with France or something, that would be good. Yeah, probably not France. How about the Kaiser? He does have a brother, already married though. As is his other brother. Who else could be good? Maybe a relative of the... Alright, the Ecumenical Patriarch is the Emperor, so probably no alliances possible there. Oh well, never mind. We'll just keep her around. Worrying reports have reached you regarding your Marshal King Michael of Wales. It seems he's been using your soldiers to extort money from the peasantry in Gowrie. Oh. So we can get peasant unrest for 3 years or so. Lower taxes in Gowrie, which is terrible. Or we can deal with this later. I guess we're going to get the the tax modifier either way, and for the same amount of time. So this way he gets unappointed as our marshal. I guess we'll just deal with it later and avoid having to anger him from not having won the council. Right, we've accepted a call to arms from the King of Aquitaine against the Abadid Emirate. Okay. And he wants to marry somebody else to Mary. We're going to decline that too. At least it's not the King of Castile trying to marry off his court chaplain. Galician Revolt, okay. No. Stop. I need her in my court, thank you. So, the Abadid Emirate, is that just basically a single county over here? They have a holding there as well, but yeah, that would seem to be their only land. Okay, well, I doubt we need to do anything to help him out in that case. Listen, just no. Alright, Michael of Wales is happier. Alright, so if we're not going to participate in Aquitaine's war, we may as well. I was going to check and see if there was a new Caliph in power down here, since he has lost this revolt. It's been at 100% for a while, but it doesn't seem to be actually ending. And we might be able to get another war started, but we do have plenty of other wars we can declare over here on these dukes, which we probably should actually do, in case we end up losing the kingdom title or having to give it away. Just check on this situation, actually. So he's ahead by 4 votes here, 4 votes here. In fact, Ole is the second choice for that one. Okay. Well, we'll just get a war declared while we can. Have our truce with you, but not with Warwick. Maybe we'll just take Essex, though. De jure claim on Essex. We'll have Mali on our side, we'll have Aquitaine, we'll be fighting Lyon, Wessex, Warwick, and Sicily. Sicily having multiple revolts right now, so probably nothing to worry about there. And the council's in favour. I think we'll just declare this and hopefully get that done quickly. And let's see if there's any chance of us declaring a second war. Oh, he's already fighting us, as is Wessex. Okay, everyone here was in the defensive pact, so I guess there's no separate wars possible there anyway. That's fine. Let's go ahead and raise our domain levies. We'll raise your troops and various other people around here. Probably should have brought my retinue back home before declaring this, but we can send it now, or we could just leave it down here in preparation for a later war with the Fatimids. We're probably not going to need it up here. It seems fine. Let's see. Can raise troops from this revolt as well, I suppose. Did we get troops from Wales? We did not. Alright, looks like they have about 15, 18 or 19,000 to our 21, 23. So we do have them outnumbered, but not by a great margin. Though I suppose if we win the first battle, it should be enough. And so let's see if we can attack you in Oxford. River crossings everywhere, it looks like, so that's fine. It's plains though, so that's the only terrain penalty. Okay, let's see here. Supply limits. Looks like we're going to be just fine. Maybe over here? No, we actually can fit through there, that's fine. Even with the neutral army. We'll put an inspiring leader in charge. We have too many organizers now. We'd prefer some maybe flat terrain experts or something, but we apparently don't have any. We'll just put the best commanders in charge. So they are trying to reinforce this. Shouldn't be enough to turn the tide of battle, though. Oh, wow. Maybe I'm wrong. They have broken our left. Okay, they're going to win this battle, surprisingly. I've been corresponding with my brother David, and always make sure to see him whenever I get the chance. It's a harsh world, and family must stick together. Alright, so maybe I should have brought my retinue back after all. This war isn't going to be as easy an affair as I was assuming. Alright, so we're down to 12,000 here. I guess we'll just retreat and let that reinforce a bit. We lost a commander as well. King Roderick here is a cavalry leader. I guess that's fine. Okay, let's bring some reinforcements. I guess we raised your troops already, or you're just not giving us any? We already have your troops raised. I don't really want to wait for armies to arrive from all the way down here. But I guess we can do it and also bring our retinue back at the same time. If they could fit on these boats, which they can't. Let's see. Should be able to get enough boats with the Merchant Republic, I imagine. Really? That many troops from Jerusalem? Oh, Alexandria is independent. This is Jerusalem, I see. Why don't you just go over here and we'll consolidate you. Alright, you guys come here. We've received news that King Lars of Sweden has chosen to go into hiding in order to try to foil a plot against his life. Well, that's clever of him, I suppose. So we'll stop trying to kill him. Let's see. I guess we can switch to trying to kill his son, which is also something that we're going to need to do. Seems like we're not going to have much more success with this, though. Nobody at all interested. Okay. Okay, so we are reinforcing here. Between that and the reinforcements that we have on the way. We should be able to beat them. I'm hoping this will replenish enough that we'll be able to take on this army pretty soon, though. Our King of Galicia wants to marry somebody else to marry. Just no, stop it. A son was born to the Prince of Poland, which is quite unfortunate because that's another son that we're going to have to murder. Okay, well, if we're not having any success killing the Prince of Sweden, we can start on your wife, I suppose. 440% plot power. Shouldn't be an issue. I do feel bad about this a little bit. It's probably a bit out of character. We are kind. At the same time, though, we're also ambitious and deceitful, so Maybe it's not that out of character. She will die by poisoned wine. Okay, I approve. Arranged betrothal from the Kaiser. He wants to marry... who is this? His grandson. Betrothed to my daughter. Well, I do still want to keep her around in my court, but this would be a good alliance. We'll see if we can possibly arrange a matrilineal betrothal. Is that at all acceptable? Past childbearing age. Well, that's just rude. Yeah, I guess we'll accept. Oh, she didn't drink the wine, but was unable to uncover the conspiracy. Fair enough. Okay, so we have 17k here. Our reinforcements have arrived. We won't lose the second battle. My co-conspirator, Mayor Mungo, has sent word that the carriage Hema is travelling on will soon suffer an unfortunate accident, leaving no survivors. Sounds good. Failure again. She is paranoid, actually, so she's going to be difficult to kill. But with the ridiculous amount of plot power we have, we'll be making very frequent attempts, so it should happen eventually. Right, so they completed a siege. He's actually attacking us in Warwick. Okay. Can we actually attack him first? 27th. We have an organizer in charge. Perhaps. Yeah, we can get there same day, so we'll try to do that. Just because this army is a bit closer to Oxford than it is to the other county. Yep, looks like we changed his mind, so we're definitely going to get there on the 25th and catch them. You are definitely arriving first, yes. Same day, so we have the commanders in charge. Mungo, let me know that Hema will die by poisoned wine. Okay. And the King of Wales is happier. Duke Magnus of Meath has usurped the title Duchy of Meath. Okay, I don't know if I care about that. Fingers of St. John the Baptist, discount prices for boxes of 10. A bishop brings to your attention that false relics are being sold at the markets at great profits. They do, of course, generate a lot of commerce and taxes. Still, it's rather immoral and blasphemous. So we can crack down, lose some gold. A temple vassal opinion. We can annoy temple vassals, or we can get in on the business and gain 180 golds. Become greedy and possibly cynical. Well, greedy would lose us charitable, which is a decent bonus to diplomacy, so I don't think we want to do that. Yeah, we could afford to lose 91 gold, that's fine. Alright, so Hema has died of poisoned wine. And we definitely should move our Chancellor away from the King of Wales, since he's probably at 100 and has been for a while. But with her killed, we can get you married matrilineally to some relatively young dynasty member. Wait a second, there... Probably is an easier way to do this. Here we go. So Shona here is 19. Nobody with fertility bonuses, it looks like. So we'll just go with the youngest available dynasty member. He has no choice but to say yes. And now we can get started murdering his children. We may not need to murder both of them. I think his claim would be inherited by the 2 or 3 eldest children? Or maybe it's only the eldest. I think we're just going to have to kill both of them to be safe. Oh, he's quick as well. So unfortunate. Oh well. Okay, so we won our battle. We will assault this back. And I guess we'll go and siege a couple of counties over here. In fact, no, we'll, before we do that, go and fight his army again. So, this 16k is more than enough to do that. You don't need to bring the whole army. Oh, we lost a siege to Lyon down here. Okay, well, we probably won't bother too much with going down to fight them. We'll just get our target county over here and fight his army a few more times. Captured a mayor as well. Take a guess as to where he might be going. King Galicia wants to marry Prince Constantine to my daughter, or my kinswoman. No. Still don't think so. Alright, and let's actually move our Chancellor somewhere else. Who is unhappy? Jerusalem's not especially happy, so I guess we'll go down there. Alright, well, let's leave it here for this episode as soon as we finish this battle. Or this battle, I guess. Just permanent battles. Alright, well, we're also going to kill the son of our claimant. So I guess we'll wait until we hear back about that plot. Don't want to end it on an unresolved cliffhanger. Success, he died a quick and presumably painless death. Alright, so we'll get our plot started to kill his brother in the next episode, but for now, thanks for watching, and join me again then.